Good morning. How much have changing shopping habits?
Morning.
Yeah,
Morning.
and traditionally, Boohoo, Good Morning is a brand that you would associate with younger people, but they have absorbed some brands for the more mature consumer, like us. Welcome to my virtual dressing room this morning. See how I've neatly folded all of my jumpers there. My husband will be surprised. We're talking about the brand Boohoo. Now, it's an online fashion company based in Manchester, which was founded in 2006. It's currently valued at around £4 billion. Now, that is £1 billion more than Marks and Spencer. And its core brands include Boohoo Man, Pretty Little Thing and Nasty Girl. As Louise was saying, their target consumers are aged 16 to 40. So if you are slightly more mature, you'll be forgiven for not recognising their stuff. But it's a company which is rapidly growing. It recently added Dorothy Perkins, Karen Millen and Debenhams to its portfolio of online brands. And the key to its success is staying on top of trends and offering access to those trends really quickly. It is a winning idea, but even trickier than it sounds. And we will bring you Boohoo's results after 7 o'clock. And as an online brand which pivoted quickly and successfully to cosy home work tracksuits, it's expected to have had a really good period. We'll also be looking out, though, for any indication of how those newly acquired brands are doing, and also messages on corporate governance after those controversies. And Dan and Louise, as we heard from those shoppers out and about in Manchester yesterday, people are becoming more ethically aware. IKEA have become the latest shop to launch a buyback and resale scheme. Basically, if you bring something back to them in good nick, they'll give you a voucher for new things. And people are becoming more aware. But I was just looking at their Instagram posts. 7.5 million followers on Instagram. So they will be younger consumers typically. And with tops starting at £1, it's whether people are prepared to put their money where their mouth is, isn't it, when it comes to buying clothes?
Thank you, Nina. See you later.
How much of changing shopping habits? Good morning, the online retail.
Warhurst this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, no surprise, they've had a very good year because shops were closed. Online retail done really well. Good morning. Just a reminder, they're the online fashion company based in Manchester, founded in 2006. Started off with core brands of Boohoo Man, Pretty Little Girl and Nasty Gal. But their absorption of other established names has been absolutely huge. Karen Millen and Coast in 2019. As the pandemic damaged other brands, they've also absorbed Dorothy Perkins, Oasis, Wallace, Burton and Debenhams to their online collection. Now, it prides itself on keeping a really precise focus on changing trends and its London office. So a very dynamic time for the brand, but they've got to be pleased with that. A 41% increase in revenue, a 42% increase in profit, but a warning that the next year there might be a little bit tighter for them.
OK, thank you very much for taking us through all of that. Very interesting, Steve.
A 41% boom in business.
Is looking through them. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. We expected them to do well, but this is really the story of the pandemic, how we've shifted to online and whether or not that habit's going to stick. Good morning. Do come into my virtual dressing room and see how I've neatly colour coordinated and folded all of my clothes on shelves. And this is where I come to contemplate trading figures. And today it's the turn of Boohoo. Now, in case you don't know who they are an online fashion company based in Manchester, founded in 2006. And since then, it's been rapidly growing. Now, its core brands include Boohoo Man, Pretty Little Thing and Nasty Gal. Now, their target consumers are aged 16 to 40. So if you are a more mature shopper, you'll be forgiven for not necessarily recognising those brands. But these ones you might. They recently added Dorothy Perkins, Karen Millen and Debenhams, among others, to their portfolio of online brands. To give you a bit of context, Boohoo's market value is put at around £1 billion more than M&S. And this morning it's reported a bumper year with revenues up by 41%, a value of £1.7 billion and 1,000 jobs absorbed from those newly acquired brands. In today's report, they said they aim to stay ahead of trends, on top of corporate governance and maintain low prices. But with shops reopening, that won't be easy. And in today's report, they also point to unpredictability around carriage and freight in the wake of the pandemic. And concern when we spoke to ASOS last month, they talked about how it is younger consumers who will bear the brunt of the financial damage when the long-term impact of the pandemic stays. But this ethical question around whether we are going to shop more sustainably, whether perhaps we're going to rent more clothes, will be one of the stories of this year, I think. And IKEA today became one of the latest places to announce that a bring-back scheme. So you bring back something, if it's in good nick, you'll get a voucher for new stuff. But it's whether or not we're willing to make that sacrifice, spend a bit more when you've got things online. Tops, for example, on Boohoo's website today for as little as £1. It's quite tempting.
Nina, thank you.